Hey, listen, if you guys were listening in to me yesterday, I mean, I'm good, but a lot of times the trades you plan for the next day, they don't emerge. Wow. Choppy chop in the morning gave you the opportunity to get those QQQ puts at a decent price. 182.50s for 35, buck 20 later. So we got short the Qs at 185.75. VWAP break, range break. 181.85 cover. 182s. Well, some guys bought the 185s for $1. They sold them at $2. We had the 182.50s for 35 and 40 cents. Sold those at $1 and $1.20. Chewy gapped up, rolled over, promptly got annihilated, and then it sucked ever since. And then, of course, Play, which was just now is officially a banned stock. Don't ever trade that stock. I'll never look at it again. Just awful the way they chop it around and just terrible. And then it finally resolved itself to the downside and it became an earnings reversal and it worked. So now at 2 o'clock, we're hoping for a 2 o'clock fucking, which means counter trend move to the upside. So we could short into it again because I still think we're going to rally. This rally, whatever we have middle of the day, will fail. No one wants to own stocks, and nobody wants to own stocks. So I got rejected on a couple of orders today. Of course, LK wasn't shortable. You had to do a locate on that one, but my assistant caught that. And really no reason to be bullish ever. So, oh no. Here come my cleaning women. So the day is over anyway. But any rally is a short. We're in a bear market. Bear market. Rallies are meant to be sold. And it continues. There's no reason to want to own stocks. There's no reason to want to not be shorting stocks. Every move up is met with an equal or greater move on the way down. When you pause, that's not a bottom. It's just a pause waiting to die. The market and all the government's intervention has only held it up from crashing for the last 2 weeks. It will follow through. It is following through. And here we are. So no reason to own stocks. No reason to cover your shorts. If you put a stop on, you'll get stopped out. That's the nature of the game. Just the way to stay short this market is short something and shut the computer off and come back at 4 o'clock. It's tough. It's tough to do that, but believe in the down, and that's it. So again, I know these guys today, they're just letting themselves get chopped up. I walked away. I'm not covering the Qs. I don't have to watch. I know where they're going to be, 181.85, and then we got to 181.85. But if you watch them, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different moments where it looked like, oh, maybe we just put in a small bottom. Maybe we'll roll rally. 8 different times. And every 8 times it failed. It's a downtrend. That's what a downtrend looks like. It doesn't go straight down like this. It's huh, hi, hoo, he, ha, ho. Just like the upside, right? Every time you thought you were buying the top, the market would pull back. Oh, I just topped it out. And then it would go straight up. Same thing on the downside. You don't want to get squeezed. They know that. They pause the market. They start to turn it up a little bit, and then it rolls. Just ignore it. It's the only way. Or go out of the money, selling naked calls. The way I'm betting this market, I'm just giving up on the next year. I'm today I made some money shorting the Qs, but really the reason I'm so bearish, other than the fact that the whole world's coming to an end, is that Nobody's buying anything from me. I'm out there trying to sell premium on every QQQ contract for the next year and a half, and nobody's buying them from me. That's bearish. I'm out there anything above 237 for January, for March, for next June. I'm trying to sell 220, 230s, 240s. I'm on the offer on every one of them. Not one contract went off today. What's that tell you? Nobody's thinking this market's going up. Nobody's buying long-term options. Nobody's buying anything. And we're doomed. I mean, I think I got some March. What did I get? March. Unbelievable. Oh, I could be the open. No, I didn't get them. Wait. No, I didn't get anything. I thought I got printed for something. I'm still short March 250s from back in the day. The way I look at it, the market's never rallying. If we ever get back above 218 on the Qs, maybe I'll be afraid. But we're never going up, ever, right? At least for another 18 months. So anything above, to me, anything above 218 on the Qs are going to expire worthless. So I'm just looking for someone to trying to sucker somebody into buying one of these from me. Oh, I think I did get one. 240s for 250. That's my one contract. I think that's me. No, it's not me. But somebody has the right idea. That's what I'm trying to do. Selling calls, yeah. Wow, I suddenly don't feel good. Ooh. Oh, man. The silver, I bought those Australian $half. May 210s, yeah, 210s too close. But I like anything above 218. That's where I sold out. Really, I'm betting that the market's not going to make all-time highs in the next 2 years. Yeah, these are cool. I like sharks, and I was looking for something to buy. Yeah. I'm pretty sick about this move right here because, you know, this is one of those moves I should have got a little bit aggressive. Kareem, at least just sticking to the plan, right? I mean, how many times could I say, short the cues, shut the computer, short the cues. The only way you're going to stay short is not looking at the screen. You can't stay short because every time it pauses, it looks like you're about to reverse, and it keeps fooling you. So the only way to ignore it is to ignore it. We're going down. There's nothing you can do about it. Who wants to own stocks? All you're going to hear is death over the weekend. More people are going to be on Zoom crying to each other. Nobody has a job. It's only going to get worse. Plus, we're going into a depression, not just a recession. We're going into a depression, a terrorist attack depression. If you don't think this was a terrorist attack, I don't know what to tell you. Now I'm thinking that it was the vapes all along. Wow. Remember when everybody was getting sick from the vapes, right? And we went on this whole vape attack. That was the precursor. Just like they're trying to do, if you watch The Hunters, they're trying to poison you, but you don't know you're poisoned until 2 weeks later or 3 weeks later. And by that time, you have no, it's just going to explode in your body, and there's nothing you could do about it. The vapes set the tone, set the stage. Then they release the virus, and everybody starts getting sick. Now, what's going to happen? We're going to have some sort of also some other bullshit morphing, whatever that word is I'm looking for. Did anybody see? I don't even know what I'm talking, man. I don't know, man. I just left $12,000 on the table. I need to get a trade where I leave nothing on the table. That would be nice. Oh, yeah. We have so much more to get through on the downside. Speaking of masks, by the way, Joe Dagger. I'll walk you through it right now. I'll email you right now. Just you have here, wait, hold on. That email address that you used. The main thing you got to remember is just if you have PayPal cash, if you have money in your PayPal account or however you use it, as long as you don't need to use a credit card, hopefully you don't. Just send it friend to friend is the only thing you need to remember. Info@hitthebid.com. Make sure you don't hit goods and services. Screw those PayPal people. I just sent you a note. So, yeah, if you were paying attention, by the way, the video was was delisted from YouTube. I played way too many. I played too much music. Yeah, well, let me know if you have any problems. We have some. There was a conversion problem. You're not from Canada, right? I was having some issues from my Canadian people. But damn. So, like I was saying when I first started making this video here, it's not too often that everything we prepare for actually comes true the next day. I mean, you got a VWAP reversal on the cues. You got the Chewy to open up basically a little bit higher, earnings reversal on Chewy. And the play sucked because it bounced, never went red, and then it bounced in my face. And then I thought maybe I'll go long, and then it rolled over and died. And then it finally rolled over and died some more. I made some of the money back. But if I just would have played, just waited for it to reverse red originally, I would have avoided some money. And LK short, I had to get a borrow on that one. Dave and Buster's, it just wouldn't, it never rolled over. And then it rallied. And then I thought, all right, maybe I'll join in on the rally. And I was up 10 cents. And then it rolled back over. I wound up losing on both sides. And then it finally reversed, really reversed. And that was about it. You guys actually rallied today. Wow. Ah, man. What time? Oh, it's 2:00. I don't know. You're not even getting, this market can't even, now it's just done. I mean, you're not even getting any, any up move. It's just pause, die, pause, die, pause, die. Wow. Did anybody see Star Wars? Is it worth watching that last one? I haven't got around to it yet. Time is dragging. But we had one of the most most amazing trades in the history of life. I mean, it's not too often, like I said, all three trades we talked about yesterday worked. Play just took an extra 4 hours to finally work. I mean, really 4 out of 4. The LK short, I was hoping to really nail that thing today, but I couldn't do it in my own account. I just had my friend do it, so she was afraid. Oh, this those Australian $50 I bought with the sharks on them. They're freaking cool. Can't see it. There it is. What's that glare so much? I bought, what I buy? 2 of those. So what is these, 25 or 50 of these? Figured I'd give them out as presents. Everybody in my family loves sharks. Instead of buying yeah, I mean, today should have been a day where I could live off for 10 days, but I suck. I started covering way too early. Yeah, it depends. Whatever a living is, if you make $250 a day in 2 hours a day, I think if you expand upon that or extrapolate, if you're doing 250 and you're, let's say $300, right? So the way you look at it, if you could do $300 a day on average, which is pretty simple, there's about 21 trading days on average a month. So 21 times 12 is about 252 days. So let's say you're working 250 days of the year and you're making $300. It's 75 grand a year. But think about what you're doing. You're not leaving your home. You're only working basically 2-3 hours a day. And you've got no overhead. You're your own boss. So for me, it's like making $500,000 or $750,000 or $1 billion because I am my own boss. And, it's pretty fantastic. Except when I do stupid shit, like anything else other than a reversal. I mean, the shitty thing about today is that the stupid trades actually worked. Like I never like going after, sup, Alex? I never like trading you guys. But today it broke back over 20 and then it went green. You got to trade it. Just do it. And I'm thinking, as soon as you have an idea, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Because either you're hesitating and you're going to miss it, or then you're going to chase it, and then that hesitation is going to get to you, right? So let's say you're about to do the trade, and then you're like, and then you do it after the fact. Then it starts to pull back or whatever goes against you. You're twice as likely now to say, I knew I shouldn't have done that. And then you get out, and then the trade works. So as soon as you're thinking about it, just hit it in its face. Can't hesitate. QQQ rolls over, short it. That's it. And it got to the multi-day. I figured let me take some profit. Had those puts on, and this could have been, so again, back to the making a livable salary, right? If you make $3,000 one day, that's 10 days worth of salary, right? So if you make that, like today should have been that day where I make $3,000 minimum. I had great trades on, you know, but then I threw away $500 on some other bullshit. Fucking stupid, right? So that takes away from the money that I didn't make as much as I should have on the Q short. Then, I shorted the UVXY, I made some money there, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, should be up $3,000 today, and I'm not. So you're going to have those days. You're going to have the days where you just do nothing right, like 2 Tuesdays ago where I was a fucking mess. I mean, every trade I did was just, and the sick thing is, I made my 350 by 9:40 in the morning. So I was done, and I just kept trading, and I went into a freaking tailspin. And, that kind of day, you got to compensate for those too. You got to compensate for those. I thought this was supposed to be about, it is. It's about trading. So at the end of the day, if you average it out and you do 300 a day, 75 grand a year, right? Sitting around in your freaking underwear, nobody to answer to except your stupid wife. You want to know what true love sounds like? My wife's downstairs working out in the basement, right? My kids are up 2 flights doing their whatever homework. My kid's doing some AP review class. So I go down to the basement. She's hitting the punching bag. And I walk down into the room, and I give her one of these. She gives me this. Ugh. She rolls her eyes and groans at me. Why am I married? What a life. I get groaned at. Ugh. Like, please, God, go away. I mean, if that's how you feel, maybe we should just call it quits right here. Freaking you guys. Think of the kids. I am. Like, when the kids are gone, so am I. Later. Figure what I get my kid 4 more years, so 5 more years. High school. Then she'll be off to college. What? Oh man, look at this. This sweatshirt's older than most of you guys. Busted out the old Good Luck Red Champion. This is from high school. Anyway, let me tell you about something about selling things for a loss. Selling something for a loss and not having to be the right decision is very gratifying. Like, I took a $3,500 hit on that stupid VGR stock, right? And you know what? That was at 1085. The stock's at 964 now. Fuck you. They cut the dividend on me. And I don't know how that stock managed to rally for 2 days. So I'm thinking, all right, maybe it's not so bad. And I still wound up getting stopped out for a freaking stupid loss. But now it keeps going down. So you know what? It was a good move. But this is from 1988, probably. Maybe 87, 88. They're worth like a lot of money now. The original champion stuff. I knew they'd be back. I'm cutting edge now. See, all the kids want to be me. I've been wearing champion and smoking weed this whole time. All the kids are wearing champions and smoking weed. I'm a cool kid now. So should I watch this new Star Trek? Did you guys watch The Hunt yet? I mean, come on. LA Gear. Oh my God. Wait, what was that sneaker brand? Oh, Avia's, right? AVIA. That's still around? Yeah, I'm not feeling Tiger King. I'm not feeling it. I get it. It's a train wreck, but you know what? I quit 3 episodes in. Eh. You know what? It was really terrible. I'm not sure you guys aren't watching this unless you're married and your girlfriend forced you to watch it. The Handmaid's Tale. The Handmaid's Tale. Why don't you just arsenic me right now? I mean, to look at that girl's face anymore, I couldn't do it. Apparently, there's 2 more seasons of The Handmaid's Tale. The Handmaid's Tale. Wow, that was awful. Narcos. I watched every Narcos there is already. Too much reading. Everybody kind of looked the same. I kind of lost track of who the hell was who at one point. Plus, that annoys me after a while. That government manipulation, government stuff. I was watching the Jack Ryan stuff. That was good too. It's so because that stuff's real, and how all that political red tape when they're trying to do the right thing and they're being prevented from doing the right thing. That's all true, and it makes me sick. I walk away from those shows like Jack Ryan and Narcos like angry. But Peaky Blinders, I'm gonna watch that. I like that dude. That's the Scarecrow guy. I like that dude. I want to get into that. But I want to watch. I've watched The Hunt now, not The Hunters, the Nazi one. The Hunt is phenomenal. I mean, you're just not finding a better movie right now. The Hunt. Is that who that guy is? Cillian Murphy? That's a great name. Yes, that dude. Yes. He was in a couple of other things that I like too. Basically anything that dude's in, I like. Yeah, he's cool. But if you haven't seen The Hunt, I'm going to give you the link again. You got to watch this movie. It's an indictment on society, and it's gory, it's hilarious. It's even thought-provoking, if you will. Phenomenal. Where is it? It was one of the worst movies ever made? Birds of Prey with the hot blonde chick. What's her name? Now that movie was terrible. Wow. I was going to shut it off in the middle, but I just had to get through it. That was terrible. Birds of Prey. Wow. That was some awful movie. Yes. Yes. It's a bunch of snowflakes, and then they do the killing, and then it's freaking awesome, especially the main girl. She is one of my new favorite human beings now. But Birds of Prey with Margot Robbie, what's the Harley Quinn? Wow, that was terrible. Like beyond terrible. Like who greenlit this movie? The worst. Oh, here comes a bounce, a Ruski. You know it was good. You wanna watch. You like Hannibal Lecter stuff and that whole series. Go watch Hannibal. That was on NBC. That was amazing. I just went through those again. That show, and I knew what was going to happen. That show was great. Lawrence Fishburne plays the main cop, and that weird dude, I don't know what his name is, but that show, underrated, never got really good ratings. Nobody talked about it. If you like that whole series, if you like Hannibal Lecter and you like all that stuff, just phenomenal. No, I think we're going to sell off into the close and it's going to be bloody murder. I'm stalking right now. I was hoping to get these cues to get it. You know, I was hoping for a squeeze to 184 area, and then I was going to smack it. But if I don't do another trade today, I'll be all right. I mean, I just got beat up in this stupid Dave and Buster's today. 200 out the window, 200 out the window, 200 out. I couldn't lose less than $200 every time I touched it. It's unbelievable. Then I made some of the money back, and it's still, I wound up getting stopped out of the rest. That's in the stock's in $1 range, and I just basically lost on every side. It's coming and going. Terrible. So here's the hunt. This is a great copy, HD copy right here. Oh, damn. It's got a shock. You want to see what I got? I got new Funkos. Oh. It's Jaws eating Quint. Funko. Oh, man. That's freaking awesome. Have you seen this one? It's Quint in his mouth. It's phenomenal. It's my favorite movie of all time. I'll buy anything Jaws. And I don't know what I was doing without this in my house. How did I not have this all this time? I got all the Trading Places guys. I got Santa Lewis, Louis Winthorpe with the busted eye. I got all the Jaws stuff. And I just ordered my Mandalorian Baby Yoda Funkos. They're on back order. Oh, dagger. Oh. Did it work? Yeah, dime bags. Oh, wait a second. What's happening? What's happening, Peter? I got that guy also. What's happening, Peter? I got Milton. Burn the place. NVAX, yeah. That was all right today. Oh, here comes a little squeeze. Maybe we could re-short something. Just give me a heads up so I could get you a confirmation. Bro, it's China. You know what this one does? Where is it? Oh, you can't see it. Oh God. The original Jaws, orca going down with the shark. That I saw them going for $1,000. Crazy. Yeah, I mean that's usually I only use PayPal. I'm not fancy. I don't have credit card machines. What?
I mean, in some respects, I think it's potentially healthy to be exposed to all of that stuff just to try to feel something good for the time, or else we would all blame from the beginning. You're already saying you're going to use 20 days out now. That's 5 months.
So, hey, homies. Y'all realize that entire schmooze from yesterday all came true today? What you talking about, Willis? Come in, listen to me. I'll talk about it later. What? So I don't know. Why did everybody stray from the plan, right? Stay short the queue, shut your computer off, look for 180, 185. The LK already happened. He got in at 8, sold him at 13, right? The 550s. That was your idea. And then it spiked up, got him at 8, sold him at 13. What are you thinking about now? What, the 550s for 10? Yeah, that's actually not even a lotto play, you know. That still seems all right. But QQQ, man. I mean, everything about this trade was exactly how we described it. Hopefully we get a slight gap up. Maybe we'll chop around. The option prices will compress. And we'll buy the 182.50s under 40 or 50 cents. Maybe short the Qs along with it. And bang. Yeah, man. And obviously the Chewy and the Chewy and the Chewy and the Chewy and the Chewy again and the Chewy, right? So the Chewy and the play, I mean, the play sucked because, you know, it took 6 hours for it to finally go down and it still bounced anyway. I mean, the stock was just awful. But the Chewy from the open and then just stalking it, you know, again, usually you want to stay in the direction that won you the money. I won the money. So Chewy gets up, gets over the VWAP, right? And then spends 6 hours chopping around, finally rolls over. Now you've got a reason to short the Chewy again. Short that shit. Come on. Look at that thing. New lows. I mean, boring does not mean bad. Boring could be good But you have to remember that video where everybody thought I was high? That's how I feel right now. You gotta bring yourself down a notch. You gotta all right, if the day's boring, I'm gonna bring my heartbeat to one beat every 12 seconds. I'm bored. The market's boring. Doesn't mean the trade's not going to work. Doesn't mean you want to get out of your position. Boring's not a reason to get out. You just got to stay bored. No, I was just fooling around that video, man. Hey, man, with my foot up on the desk. Yeah, that was fun stuff. I've done some stuff to my brain that I could just click it in, and I remember how I felt, and then I feel that way. It's acid, man. It really just altered my brain chemistry. Did a lot of that stuff as a kid. Boring is not a reason to get out. Boring is a reason to wait. So I don't understand why nobody wanted to take, and Cherry, I don't know if you're listening still, but never get out of the position all at once. I was counting on you to be in that trade today. Don't worry about it. Remember, you're in not the position to be afraid of any of it. That dude just held 5,000 shares of Tesla for a week. He let Boeing go 50 points against him. He's not worried about our $400 or $800 worth of options. He doesn't even care. Really. He just wants to see that track record, and then he'll give us more money, and then he won't even care about that. So we could just keep showing winning trades. He'll put $1 million in an account, and then then we could do something. Don't be getting out of your positions all at one price. I mean, today it backfired just on the play. I didn't want to take the loss, and I wound up losing more money on it. But these QQQs, you haven't had a reason to get out of the entire position yet. Not once. Maybe cover along the way, taking profits, but 181.84. That was your goal. You got there. You had to hold something to that move. Again, 1 minute to the multi-day, you're covering. Yeah, no problem. Second multi-day, we didn't really have any other multi-days to give us a target, right? So then we went back to prior areas from the pre-market. Wham, you got there. Then I went back to support from yesterday, where we rallied from yesterday. Wham, we got there. And then the ultimate target was yesterday afternoon lows, 181.84, and we got there. So have your targets, cover along the way, but at least get some done at that price, All I know is I had some bad guacamole, and I'm not feeling so hot right now. Who got the STZ? Sounds like you got an STZ? Oh, man, what are you going to do about that? You could get a shot for that. Oh, nice. Did this reverse down to 125 today? Oh, my God. Was this an earnings reversal? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yes, indeed. And now you got a massive Kardashian break. Oh, shiza. Look at the butt cheek. Oh, 1 minute multi-day. Rippage. STZ. Damn. You better be in this one. And we'll go over this one tomorrow. This is the original late day accumulation Kardashian bottom 1 minute multi-day VWAP ass crack breakout. Write that down in your notebook. Farging A. Nice one. And look how boring it was, right? I bet you were bored right here. Well, what's it going to do? 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 Oh, it's going to rally 2 points. 3 points. Oh, shit. Boring. All right. Look, I'm not partaking in this rally right now. Plus my freaking heartburn is on fire right now. Some bad avocado or something. But I think we're good. Yeah. Oh, we're coming out of the bottom range. I hope this market rips. You give me 180. No, you give me this 184 range. If we go to the VWAP, I'm putting a short on. And if it breaks right above the multi-day, I'll take a $200 loss, and that'll be it. But I think if we get all the way up there, and this squeeze, again, you're looking at 182.94 should be your target on the Qs right now. You're coming out of the bottom range. If you can get through 182.60 right here, now you're looking for it to go to 182.94. 182.94 gets broken, then you're looking for that 183.50. Then if 183.50 gets broken, you're probably going to get your full-blown reversion to the VWAP. And that's when I'm going to come in and I'm going to fuck you up. So I'm out of the Q short right now. So let it rally. Come on. I got what I wanted. So if we squeeze another $1, $1.50, I'm going to punch this market right in the face. Go ahead. Squeeze it all you want. I choose you. I guess I should have partaken in this little rally here, but that STZ, that was beautiful, man. Wow. Oh, no. I don't want to look at Alibaba. That's a banned stock in here. That's $100 fine. Pay it to Solid Jello. Yeah, I banned Alibaba. No more Beyond Meat, and definitely no more of this Play stock. Anybody mentions Dave & Buster's in here, I'm going to bust you up. That stock is done. I'm done. Never again am I looking at stock. And I don't like this Chewy either anymore. Today's the last day we look at this piece of shit. That stock's awful. Chewy's terrible. Play's the worst. Beyond Meat stinks. Alibaba's the worst. I just want to... I can't wait for Alibaba to be exposed as a money laundering fake company. I'm telling you, the day will come. But anyway, you just got to the top of the range. So be careful. All right. You just got to that last price, that 182.91. Now it's tough to choose a stop here in such a tight range, but you don't want to see it going back under that 182.59 area. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing's legit. JNUG. I'm going to wait for next week. We got to get Sherry to build this guy's track record. Plus, he just got done losing $500,000. So, but I have other guys now that are interested in doing this. So again, keep me out of it. I could be your pimp daddy, your liaison. I don't want to call myself the middleman because I'm not really involved in the transactions. But there's guys that want to fund people because they don't know what the hell they're doing, but they want some action. You could work it out with them. You do a limited trading authorization, and yeah, LK is kind of squeezy right there. But I think you're going to wake up one day, LK is going to be at 0. It's just going to be delisted. All right, let me get some water, and we'll try to find one more thing to do. I mean, I'm pretty content. I mean, it sucks that I wound up losing like $600 trading this play. I mean, that's just despicable. Just wretched. Awful. I mean, I was on the wrong side of it every time. Every move that stock had today, it was me on the other side. And I know what I'm doing. How does that happen? Stink. I'll be right back. Solid Yellow, good stuff, by the way. Oh, there's my water.
By the way, folks, if you haven't signed up for the group stores, email me now. info@hitsabit.com. Or Minotaur, find out what you gotta do to get signed up, get you your login and password. We have a special classroom that's on another address. You're gonna need a special login and password for it. If you're already a member, your normal password login is gonna work for that.
This is it right here. You girls, you guys are gonna come in here now? Anybody down here? Hey, how are you? Come in here now. All right, let me just shut this down so you don't hit any buttons. You can hang with my cleaning crew right now. I'll be right back.
The girl's gonna take the chair.
What chair?
They're gonna take it to someone. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah? Cool. So smoothing some shit out of the way. There's only one good.
Isso aqui. Isso aqui o quê? Vocês querem mover essa caixa aqui pra lá. Não, vou pôr ela em qualquer canto aí. Vou mover ela pra lá.
QQQ breaking.
disponível, deixa essa câmera filmando esse negócio ao vivo aqui. Vai pra nosso lado.
Okay.
Do computador.
And, like I said,
E eu tô vendo isso?
Não tô vendo isso, não.
Tô vendo isso, não. Eu tô aqui agachando a bunda, arrumar a calça. Oh, meu Deus. Vou te contar. O dia que Deus for me usar o pai, eu vou te contar, porque é humilhação da paçoca.
É.
Acho que eu quero mostrar a nossa vida que vai me ter, porque eu tô com saudade.
Entendi, não. Não sei se mesmo, não.
Né?
Olha só.
Mas ele que colocou.
Colocou aí pra filmar o rio.
Ele?
Não saiu o rio.
Uhum.
I would have to say that all this is fine, probably, anyways. Why not make it all possible?
Tá ao vivo esse trem aí, sabe? Igual que é povo que fica dando bobeira no Instagram, eu tô me recusando no Instagram por causa daquilo.
Eu tô me sentindo Mariana Freitas. Como faxinar nos Estados Unidos.
Bem isso mesmo. Eu já entendo total o videogame que a Paçoca falava, que ela se sentia. Hoje eu entendo porque você dizia que você se sentia no videogame.
Né?
Tô me sentindo total. Nossa, eu tinha coisa pra psicóloga hoje. Eu esqueci.
Entendedores entenderão. Não tem bonitinho na verdade, né? Que eu vou.
Peguei esse lixo pra você. Vou tirar daí.
Peraí, deixa eu fazer isso aqui.
Deixa eu jogar esse lixo.
Let's see a little bounce right here. 182. 9. Here's the full count. But you know what? Overall on the day, you see how the VWAP is breaking down a little whole day. That should tell you something. That general trend is breaking down below the prior day's support. So any of these, the first bounce up, really bounce up where it bounced the last time.
good.
So all day, now day over day. So you just think about
Você tava falando ontem que o Gregório disse que ia voltar pro Brasil estudar psicologia e levar o pai dele pro psicólogo, né? Porque o pai dele tem um problema na cabeça.
Uhum.
Pois eu decidi uma coisa na minha vida. Eu falei pro meu psicólogo ontem. Eu falei, o homem que envolver comigo agora ele vai ter que fazer psicólogo, ele vai ter que fazer terapia junto comigo. Vai ter que fazer terapia, porque eu tô cansada.
Nossa, eu esqueci disso aqui.
Isso.
Nossa, boneco.
O boneco disseram que nunca vai ser incomodante.
Né?
Eu só pra mim, eu escutei, falou pra mim.
basically gives you that more fair sentiment. If you're going to take that information, you're going to find out markets down or the markets up. Right now, it's really everything now never and even why it's not showing lack of strength can be very dangerous environment because it might give you a false sentiment of bullish. Give you a bullish sentiment when you're being not be one thing. Well, overall, I mean, it's just safe. Like I explained, yeah. Well, definitely, you're not going to be left. What would you like? You're looking at it on a day-over-day perspective, and you're doing worse today than you were yesterday. That's kind of one of the magical powers of the market. Let me show you here. When you're on what they call the today 1 minute chart, it just helps kind of clarify the idea of the market. You up a little bit. So when you're on